What is going on, guys? We are back with another video. Today we're doing an experiment. We don't really do too many of these, but we're going to take a look at, does being a Superstar X Factor make you a beast automatically, or is it really the ratings? I have had the assumption that the X Factor really does make it where it automatically makes you a decent player. Now, if you guys want to see more of these, let me know in the comment section. Maybe like and subscribe. At this point, it's sellout every day. At one point, I'm going to be like, if you like chicken ramen noodles, like the video. Speaking of that, chicken or beef? I had a heated conversation in the past with my cousin about this. They said beef, which I know, in fairness, beef is very popular. I think it's the biggest selling meat. But chicken, man, it hits me in my soul so sexually, you know, like it just does. Now, I kind of forgot to do the main point of this video, which is to remove the development off of these guys. We're not going to do every position because I'm not a psychopath. You know, I'm going to sell out a little bit in this video, but the main positions, QB, running back, wide receiver, the ones that, you know, usually are the biggest stat guys. Maybe offensive lineman would have been interesting, but really O-line is the biggest hit or miss in the world. Maybe we'll try kicker in this video as well. You know, I'm not saying this is a one-time thing here. We're not just, oh, here it is, video's over. We may try kicker real quick, but you know, we're gonna keep them as their base ratings, but we're gonna put them as normal. And then, of course, the premise is going to be to go over to the other side. Sounds like a Stranger Things thing. Go to the other roster that I have with really low ratings, but X Factor. This might be one of the dumbest videos we ever have, depending on the results. If the results are actually in favor, hold up, EA, we gonna have some talks, okay? But I want to try it. I want to see, because we've had a lot of rookies in the past where they just don't, you know, they're good players, but they never do well. But you have the classic Myles Garrett, you have the classic Aaron Donald. Is it because their ratings are really good, or is it their name / development? Maybe I should have tried other players. Maybe it should have been same exact stats as Keenan, Melvin, and all that. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see what it's like. And I might actually try to play a game, not a full game, but maybe a couple of plays with some different guys. I really wanted to try the throwing abilities. Okay, so the Chargers are 7-8-1 here. I want to try the throwing abilities with low ratings, but of course you lose your abilities, unfortunately. So Phillip Rivers with normal development, great stats, 4,400 yards, 38 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Melvin Gordon, 6 touchdowns, 948. So I'm going to actually have to write these down. So, because, I mean, my memories. I'm getting old, guys. Okay, yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that the other Keenan's not even touching that. 1,377 yards, 16 touchdowns is probably the best, maybe the best in the entire league. So Melvin, Joey Bosa, that can be beaten. That can be beaten. Oh, hell no. This could definitely be beaten. And it shouldn't be, because the ratings are really bad. It's going to be so stupid. It's going to be like, oh yeah, they're bad players. They didn't do well, simply put. Oh, we can actually test the kicker and punter, even though I forgot to change them to normal. I'm pretty sure they're already normal anyways, so we'll try that as well. Might as well take a look at who wins. Did I show you? I actually don't know if I... No, we did show it. And let's see if there's any award wins as well, just for the hell of it. Just might as well. Yeah, I mean, Phillip was number 8, which is really harsh, because that was an MVP season for sure. Defensive Player of the Year, Thomas Davis almost won it. Best running back, not even close. Best QB, pretty close. Wide receiver, yeah, I figured it would be the best. Best D-line, almost Melvin, maybe. No, 7. But let's see who wins the Super Bowl. As I don't know. Maybe there's probably some creep. Hey, hello, creep. I don't think you're a creep. I think you're doing God's work. There's a creep watching, tallying every Super Bowl win, and at the end of the Madden cycle, they're going to have their list ready. Ravens win. Did you know that the Cowboys won 25% of the Super Bowls in your Sims? All right, so this is slight dip, Chargers. What was this record anyway? I think it was like 7-8-1, right? 7-8-1. So we'll put up Melvin to Superstar X Factor. Of course. Crap. Crap. Damn it. I didn't think that was going to happen. What overall do you need to have one of these? Okay, QB is fine, though. It is what it is. The ability's not going to be active anyways, because A, it's sim, and B, I don't know if it actually matters. I just want the actual development trait to see if that actually is what triggers a good season or not. Of course, if any of these guys are even close, like if Bosa has like 10, I'll show you the stats. Like this is, there's a reason why this shouldn't work. The ratings for Joey Bosa, he's got his speed and all that, but 50 power, 50 finesse, 50 block shed, there's just nothing good about him other than his strength and speed. He's somewhat smart, but he has superstar X factor, you know, same with Melvin, same with all the low overall guys. Phillip Rivers. I wonder what overall you need to have these abilities. Okay, so 60 for your first slot, which is actually pretty low. What can I get away with here? 50, 60. So I think I can do a 70. I can test out a 70 and see how that works, perhaps. I'm assuming it's first one free for Mr. Melvin. First one free, Fearless, and then Keenan doesn't have his ability. Fair enough. All right, so unforeseen events have just taken place. Phillip Rivers has been released, unfortunately. Same with Keenan Allen. I don't know about the pass rushers, but hopefully they're just in free agency. If not, I'm actually not sure what I'm going to do here. Ah, crap. Damn it, what happened here? Oh, God. I might have to redo this. I might have to redo it and, like, manually do it until the regular season starts, or just wait till the regular season starts to lower their stats. Damn it, I knew there was a chance that could happen. What, do they just retire? Damn it, now I'm gonna have to redo this. All right, moment of truth. Am I stupid or am I stupid? Okay, so 3-13 tells me things aren't gonna go so well here. But let's take a look regardless. Oh, okay. This is interesting. Now, he did have 10 more picks, and he had 14 less touchdowns. However, only 400 less yards. Now, hear me out. That should not be a 4,000-yard season. Like, that should not be. 87 throw power, 50s in all of the stats. All right, I mean, so far, interesting. Now, Melvin Gordon, this one's a little bit different. You know, similar touchdowns, but yeah, he didn't have a good season. So, ratings do matter for a running back, it seems. And overall, in general, you know, I would have thought, at least in Madden, for me, I don't really need juke move. all I could go for is speed, excel, and carrying. That's all I really need. You give me 99 speed, excel, and carrying, and I'll do good things. So this one, honestly, ironically enough, makes the least amount of sense. Let's take a look at receiving, though. I'm going to go out on a limb and say X factors may play a factor, in general, just based on how good your development is. It is, and I promise you, obviously, I could have easily, you know, had them with normal ratings and then changed them right at the end, but I promise you I didn't. Actually, I can prove that. I think I can look at transactions, and unless the AI did something, there shouldn't be any transaction history in Dolphin. Yeah, I think that's going to happen a little bit sooner than that. Maybe not, actually. So for the Chargers, you could see I did edit the kicker and punter, because I wanted to put them at X Factor. I was a little delayed with that, but you can see here I didn't change anything. Didn't edit any players. So Keenan Allen, with basically bottom of the entire league in receiving ratings, had a very similar season. And you got to remember, his season was absolutely ridiculous, but 1,285 yards, 8 touchdowns for an X Factor with no ability, just X Factor, and the ratings of one of the worst receivers in the league. That is already a win there. Now let's take a look at sack totals. Yeah, sack totals took a bit of a hit. Bosa only had 2 sacks less, but Melvin Ingram had like 9 less. This one could literally be random. I've had it where really good players have 7 sack seasons with full ratings, so I really don't know. But I'm going to go on a limb and say, yeah, probably doesn't work. And then kicker punter, I can confidently say that X Factor does not matter. Of course, I don't think he has his ability at all, so literally it would just be an X Factor. And then punter, I believe the punter was basically the same, a little bit better average, but overall not too much different. But we can say that the quarterback, it might, I don't know, maybe it's just bad in general, maybe it doesn't matter, maybe it's the name. But quarterback and wide receiver were way better than they should have been. They were 10 times better. 4,000 yards with 50 ratings in every stat except for awareness, play rec, and throw power. And then receiving, literally all Keenan had was the what is it called? The awareness and the speed. Everything else was terrible. That's very interesting. I want to see Let's go to the Super Bowl. If I can go to next season and not lose these players, that'd be pretty cool. Maybe it'll be a different. Maybe we'll do that for a different experiment. I think this is pretty interesting. The Chiefs over, that could be a very realistic Super. Props to EA there. Finally, a realistic Super Bowl that I can get behind. Okay, the Chiefs versus the Niners. That would be a fun one. I would definitely not want the Niners to win though, because A, they're young and they have lots of time left in that window, and the Chiefs. Mahomes is one of the best quarterbacks I've ever seen play, right next to Rodgers. Obviously, there's other QBs like Brady who are great for being smart, and they could still obviously make amazing throws, but just pure base talent, throwing the ball, those two are just on a completely different level. It would be cool to see him win one, and yeah, I mean, I think that'd be a fun one. Let me know what you guys think about that. Well, Chiefs Niners, how would you feel about it? I think I'd feel good about it, but once again, this is pretty much going to conclude the experiment. If you have a better idea, let me know in the comment section below. I mean, I have plenty of ideas. Really comes down to how much of a sellout do I think I'm being. There's nothing wrong with it if you guys like to watch it, but for me personally, it feels like I'm cheating you guys out of a true content-filled video. But maybe you're having fun. Maybe I'm just being snooty. I don't know, that snooty. Word of the day. Word of the day. Maybe like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. And that's about it. Hopefully you come back for next video. But until next video, see ya. That was weak. See ya.